Hi everyone, Dr. Emmy from Pain Free and Fit. Today, a great exercise for those of you with neck tension. We're going to explain how to release that muscular tension in one simple exercise that can be tailored for you. Hope you enjoy. So a lot of us with chronic neck pain have a unrelenting tension that's running through the muscles in our neck. It could be complicated by neck arthritis, bulging or herniated discs, stenosis, spondylolisthesis, even retrolisthesis, or just chronic postural strain of your neck muscles. But many times this tension is not going to be relieved long-term by simple stretching. The fact is you have to learn how to release this tension through a conscious effort. So let's begin by identifying where that tension is. To tailor this exercise, begin touching the side of your shoulder and work your way up. That's the trapezius muscle that comes off the outer part of your collarbone and shoulder blade and comes up into the base of your neck. If you feel that there's tightness there, you want to elevate the shoulder slightly to increase the tension first. That way you have it under your control. And then as you exhale, release that tension. Muscle relaxation is associated with exhalation. So we want to tense that muscle first, because at the beginning, if we just try to release tension, we're not exactly sure we have that muscle targeted. So by contracting it or tensing it even more, by slightly elevating the shoulder blade upwards, you'll feel a connection there. You'll know, hey, that's the muscle. I can feel it right under my hand. It's tensing more. My fingers can detect that. And then as I exhale, I release that tension, let the shoulder blade fall, and you'll feel a softening under your fingers. Common muscle also is in the back of the neck, from the back of the skull off to the side of your spine. If you pull your fingers in there, these are the multi-layered posterior cervical muscles. And if you feel tension right in there, a very simple way to increase the tension first before releasing is to simply tense the head upwards. As you do this, you'll feel the tension start to build in there, and then as you exhale, drop the tension upwards with the head. Again, as you tense upwards, you'll localize up. That's the spot. I can feel the tension. That's a spot that hurts. It's been giving me trouble. And then as we exhale, release that tension. On the side of the neck, we have the SCM that comes from the back of the skull forward and connects into the medial or inner part of the collarbone. This muscle is often tense, not only due to emotional tension, but also due to forward head postures. It shortens and tenses. So this muscle we can tense a couple of different ways. We could try side bending our head one way, and if we just tense it sideways into the side that we feel tension, we'll notice it increases. We can also tense it by tensing the chin down as if we're trying to look towards the floor. We can feel that tension. Or by rotating away. So different people are going to feel this tense more with one direction, perhaps rotation or flexion looking down or side tilting. Whatever it takes, get that tension on at first, increase the tension. Yep, that's the spot. That's the spot that was giving me problems, and I can feel it tense hardening under my finger. And now, since it's under your control neurologically, since tension connects you to the muscle, you can relax the tension as you exhale, and that will soften. Finally, the deeper scalene muscles, just forward from that SCM, you'll find right in the side of the spine there are some tender spots. That may be the scalene muscle. And this muscle, again, we can tense sideways to feel the tension or forward. And as we do, release that. Lastly, on the back of the shoulder blade, right at the upper inner corner of the shoulder blade, the levator scapular muscle many times is tight, that connects up to the top few vertebrae in our neck. If we put our finger right where that corner is, that upper inner corner of our shoulder blade, and again, tense the shoulder blade upwards, if that's where we've been feeling our tension and our pain, you'll notice it. It'll tighten right under your finger. And then as you drop the shoulder blade and exhale, you'll feel with your finger a softening, and you'll notice that the pain will subside instantly. That's a sure sign that you're holding tension in your muscles. If you notice a big difference between tensing and then dropping and relaxing, if you feel that pain immediately start melting away, you're holding tension in your muscles, and you need to practice this exercise more and more each day. Now, after a few weeks of practicing these preliminary exercises, you're going to want to increase your control of these muscles by taking your hand away from feeling the tension and just tense upwards or sideways, whatever direction it is that causes the tension, slightly, and then exhale. And eventually, several weeks later, or maybe even a month or two later, you'll get so good at this that you won't even need that tension to isolate the muscle. You can just drop and exhale. And that problematic muscle, the more you monitor it through the day, you'll find that you're holding tension in certain postures, certain activities, or under certain stressful situations. You'll now have the ability to relax that tension and melt it away. And you'll find the more you practice it, the more you'll find that muscle is relaxed, because you'll be monitoring it through the day, you'll be able to relax it, and after a while, it's not as tight. And if you go for trigger point therapy, massage therapy, or a foam roller, or a lacrosse ball rolling those muscles, you'll find you need a lot less work because that muscle through the day is not tensing up. You're monitoring it, you're relaxing it, you're gaining control over your own muscular tension. Now, if you're having difficulty in making gains on monitoring your muscle tension and releasing it over several weeks, it may be related to a faulty posture movement habit. Now, we have other videos on this channel that describe faulty postures and movements for neck pain. Check those videos out, but take a basic look at your standing posture in the mirror. If you notice your head tilts to one side, that's an indication that muscles are going to be tightening on that side. You need to work on keeping the head in a more neutral position. If your shoulders are rounded, meaning the front of them are no longer flat, but scooped out or hollowed, you need to work on keeping those shoulders back so they're flat here. Many muscles from the shoulder blade area come up into the neck are affected by rounded shoulder posture. If you have forward head posture, where the center of the ear is no longer on top of the shoulder but forward, that does a lot to shortening SCM, scalene muscles, trapezius, posterior cervicals, and especially those suboccipital muscles right under the skull. Work on moving that head back to a comfortable degree so as to release the causative nature of your muscle tension. So work on these skills and develop your ability to relieve muscle tension by first monitoring tension and then releasing it as the following weeks go on. If you've enjoyed this video, check out the rest of our videos on chronic neck pain. Subscribe to our channel. We got a lot of great videos out there to help you. Give me a thumbs up to help share this valuable information with other neck pain sufferers. And remember, if you're looking for a great program to analyze your body mechanics, what your muscle imbalances are that are affecting your neck pain, check out our healing exercise program for neck pain available at painfreeandfit.com. I hope this tutorial on neck tension releasing techniques helps you with your chronic neck tension and pain.